So that's the next part I want to get to because everybody's talking about the top four. Obviously, I want to transition into that next lane or that next portion of the draft. I like to call it where the teams didn't jump up, and we're talking from 5 to 10. This is the Clippers, Nets, Kings, Hawks, Mavs, Bucks. Talk to me about this portion of the draft. I know it's really guard centric.
Mhm.
Who are the who? Matter of fact, I'll put you on the spot a little bit. With the fifth overall pick, the Los Angeles Clippers are selecting.
Mikel Brown Jr.
Oh wow,
Yeah. I'm running.
wow,
I'm running to the podium.
wow. Okay. Now with
Yeah.
the sixth overall pick, the Nets are taking
Darius Acuff.
the Kings at 7.
Kings at 7 are taking Kingston Flemings.
The Hawks at 8. This is where I'm really
A Daymara.
okay. And then Mavs at 9.
Man, who's left here? I gotta run through my um
Well, we got
Keaton
Phylon.
Keaton Wagler.
Okay.
Keaton Wagler.
And then last at
Yeah.
10. And then you
And then
off
at
the hot
10,
seat.
see going through. Who's at 10?
The Bucks.
The Bucks. Oof, this is a tough one because I don't know what direction they're going. Um,
That's a good point, man.
yeah, the Bucks in this scenario, I don't know which way they're going. If the knees check out, Jaden Quaintance.
Mm.
If not, and we're keeping Giannis, we're going Yaks. Axel Lendeboard.
Wow. Okay, so walk me through some of those picks.
Okay.
This is why I love talking to you because it's not the typical stuff. Because we get to a certain point, Corey, in the draft cycle where, and I know it's tough. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
so much information is out and a lot of stuff is obvious. But we do start to kind of see group think where you go and you look around and the top 7 is just the same
Yeah.
everywhere. You got Mikel Brown at 5. I haven't
Mhm.
talked to you about this draft cycle. He is probably outside of that top 4 my favorite prospect in this draft.
Mhm.
Love his game a lot. So hearing you say him at 5 really made my day and was a surprise. Talk us through some of these picks for you and what was behind them.
Well, with Mikel specifically, in shoes, he's gonna be 6'5", close to it. He has like a 6'7.5" wingspan, I think it was. He is got real bounce, not just in transition. Like he's dunking in the half court. He put
Mm-hmm.
Trevon Brazil on one of the best posters of the college season. He dunks lefty, like he can go up either way. And he's kind of got that like Tyrese Maxey thing where like Tyrese Maxey shot 29% in college from 3, right? And everybody, that's why one of the reasons that he dropped. And I don't think Mikel's dropping like that, but like it was one of the reasons where people had questions, but he was like a knockdown free throw shooter. Like same kind of deal with Mikel. Mikel shot 34% from 3, and he was like 84.5% from the free throw line, but he was shooting like 15 threes per 100 possessions, something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
like he's getting them up. There are 3 guys since 2008, including Mikel. So 2 other guys who had an assist percentage over 30. So guys who can really make plays, shot over 14 threes per 100 possessions, got to the line at a free throw rate of 35%, which is like a pretty good number. You get into the line a good amount, and knocked down 84% of those free throws. Mikel Brown, Trae Young, Stephen Curry. And Mikel's 6'5". And he's more athletic than either of those 2 guys. Now, I'm not saying this is the next Steph Curry or anything like that, but like this is a guy, and I asked him, I was like, are we touching 30 points in the league? He's like, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're touching 30 points. Like confident kid, hard worker, like really takes constructive criticism and doesn't take it personal. Like he just wants to get better. Still growing. He grew like 4 inches over the last year and a half. So like this is a kid who is like potentially he could be, grow another inch. Like who knows? I'm not saying that that's definitely happening. But when I just look at his skill set, being able to create arguably the best handle in the draft, make some of the hardest passes to make in the draft, shoots it, at the rate he shoots it at, like, I know that number is gonna be higher than 34%, clean up some of the mechanics, maybe a little bit of the shot selection with the coaching, like, he's gonna be close to 40%. Dynamic, not afraid of contact, gets to the line, will put you on a poster. This is an NBA star guard, an NBA lead guard. And, for the Clippers, you'd be like, oh, well, they got Darius Garland. Like at 6'5", like those two guys could play together and play off
Hmm.
of each other. He doesn't need the ball in his hands. Like he shoots it off movement. He does that Steph thing where like he'll have the ball, shake a little bit, move off the ball, then run off a flare screen, move off it again, cut. Like he does all that stuff too. He's crafty. I if you told me he's the best, he ends up as the best guard in the draft, like over Darren Peterson down the line, I'd be like, yeah, I think that there's a possibility of that. I'm not saying like I would still take Darren over him, but I think there's a possibility, like as there always is in these in the drafts. But I just think this kid was like he's the prototypical like star guard of that mold who like shoots threes and for the modern era and can make plays, play on and off the ball. Like I think he's gonna be a monster.
Yeah, I love his game. He was really surprising to me at Louisville because I mean I knew his game. He actually played against my younger brother on a circuit
Mm,
the summer before, and my younger brother came back like he looked like a pro. But
yeah.
the explosion athleticism when I was tuning into some of those Louisville games because I was anticipating one of his like a signature game against like a Duke. I remember they played at Duke,
Yeah.
and I was expecting him to pop off. But in those games that I watched, he had some half court dunks, and I was like, I don't ever remember seeing this dude have this much
Yeah.
athleticism. So he kind of caught me off guard with that. What about the other guards after him with Acuff to the Nets? I
Yeah.
believe you had.
Yeah. I mean, for one, I think like Brooklyn's a kind of team, they don't have an identity. Like you're a Knicks
Hmm.
fan, like they're the little brothers.
Yeah,
They might be they might be the middle brother because the Liberty have the
this is
Barclay
true.
Center rocking.
Hmm.
Like they might be the middle child actually in New York. And I think it's because they've rushed the process too many times. Like whether it was the Pierce Garnett, and they were in the rumors, when they were still in New Jersey, they were in the Mello rumors, and they trade for Darren Williams. Then they do the Pierce Garnett thing. Then they do the Kyrie KD thing, and it's almost like getting guns for hire, stars that already have established relationships with other cities, and I think they need to continue building through the draft organically to build an identity and actually gain like a real fan base who could feel connected. And I think that it's still a tough city. It's still New York. And you need somebody with the right demeanor, with the right skill set, the right talent, the right upside. And it doesn't hurt that, his game kind of is going to remind people in New York of Stephon Marbury a little bit, who is, Brooklyn's son. So he had an unbelievably productive year. He's like arguably the best passer in the draft. He shot 44% from three on high volume, which was a question mark. Now, I don't think he's that level of shooter in the league, but like on or off the ball, he fit in. He's always pushing the pace. He's strong. Like I saw him working out at P3, which is like a sports science like gym in Santa Barbara, California, where all of the like, a lot of the best pros go, and their athletic testing is really unique. And they tell you why Luca was a better athlete than people gave him credit for, why
Mm.
Dylan Harper was a better athlete, why Derek Queen, why Nikola Jokic, because they don't test the same things that like the combine tests. Like
Okay.
they're testing for basketball related athleticism rather than just like run and jump, track and field style stuff. And so I saw him working out there. His arms, he was holding dumbbells. His tricep looked like it was about to rip out of his arm. Like just jacked up, strong, physical, downhill, going to be able to play in that playoff physicality, I think. Such a smooth pace, serious demeanor, like never too high, never too low, not going to be like, make a shot and then scream at people. He's just going to get back. You got to defend harder. I will say that, but I think that there's been some people that are a little disingenuous about his defensive ability. They just cut up the lowlights and be like, worst defender ever. And I think
Yeah.
long wingspan, strong body, when he's engaged, I think he's shown in a lot of moments that he can defend. It's just about you got to do it more often. And I think there's some context that goes deep, try not to foul, this and that, but those are excuses at a certain point. But I think he's capable. And I think Brooklyn needs that. I think they need that.
They do. I love the part that you brought up with the lack of identity. Real quick, I want to go through something that is going to really reveal us some of your feelings about this draft class. So
Mm,
I got in front of me about 10 to 12 superlatives. We can
okay.
go rapid fire.
Rapid
This is
fire.
all for Corey.
Yes. Okay.
This is your thoughts and how you feel. Safest pick in a draft.
Cam Boozer.
Biggest boom or bust prospect.
Keaton Wagler.
Best role player projection.
Zuby Ejiofor.
Highest basketball IQ.
Cam Boozer.
Most likely to make an all defense team.
Ade Mara.
Biggest mystery box in the class.
Luigi Swigo
The 7'3" kid?
from Italy. Yeah.
Okay. Best motor / competitor in the class.
Marez Johnson.
Best off-ball mover.
Best off-ball mover. I'm going to go Mikel Brown.
Who will outperform their draft slot?
Who will outperform the draft? I'm going to go Zuby again.
Okay. Who's the easiest to build around?
I'll go AJ to switch it up. AJ or Cam.
Who needs the perfect situation most?
Let's go. We'll go Acuff.
And then last but not least, for you, who has been the hardest prospect to evaluate in this cycle?
Hardest prospect for me to evaluate is a LeBaron Philon.
Wow. That's one of the guys I love. Why so?
Because I seen him cook St. John's.
Oh yeah, right. Duh, yeah.
Yeah, seen him cook them. Improved a ton. Incredibly skilled. Improved as a shooter. Like looks like it's gonna translate, but I don't know. There's something. Sometimes I just question it. People are like trying to get this like SGA thing off with him. And I think he's like SGA is a little more physical than people realize, especially in the shoulders and how he bumps. But I've also gotten to a point where I'm like, I might just be overthinking him because he's really nice. And I think the weight is a little bit of an issue for me. There's not a lot of guards right now who are really killing that are like 175 or whatever. He didn't gain weight, didn't do anything like that. I think he'll gain weight in the league a little bit, but he's giving me trouble because I could see since I'm a little lower on him, I can see him really outperforming my expectations. Like I can already see him being the guy who outperforms it. So he's been tough for me.
Hey man, Corey, I appreciate you, brother. Before you leave, definitely let the people know where to find you and your work. And I do want to say, hopefully you and the crew are going out to Vegas or something for Summer League.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we can do one of these in person. You guys are out here for the combine. My idea was to reach out to you and some other people to maybe do like a roundtable discussion. Scheduling, I got under the weather. You already had a bunch of things going on, as I saw. But yeah, I would love to do this in person because of the history that we have and just the insight that you're able to offer. But before you go, please let the people know where to find you.
Yeah, well, you already know I'm in. You got me locked in for that. Yeah. You can follow me personally at Corey Tulaba on Twitter if you want to see like my basketball ramblings, and then NoCeilingsNBA.com at NoCeilingsNBA on all socials, and you'll find everything you need there. And sometimes you can find us on NBA TV.
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA on NBC.